Chosen one, stop. Right now. Do not scroll. Do not skip ahead. Do not put this down. Stay exactly where you are. Take a breath, a slow one. Hold it for just a moment. Now let it go. Did you feel that? Something shifted, didn't it? That is not your imagination. That is not just emotion. That is your spirit recognizing that what is about to be said is not something you can afford to miss. This is not a regular message. This is not another video. This is not something that showed up in your feed by accident. God stopped everything to get this to you. And what He is about to say, He has been waiting to say for a long time. Before we go any further, do this right now. Type "I am here" in the comments. Not for the platform, not for numbers, but as a declaration that you showed up, that you are present, that you are ready to receive what God has been holding for you. Do it now, then stay with me. Chosen one, God has something to tell you that He has not said in this way before. He has spoken to you in quiet moments. He has spoken through people around you. He has spoken through closed doors and open ones. He has spoken through pain and through peace. But today is different. Today, God is sending you a final message. Not final because He is done with you. Not final because He is turning away. Final because this is the message that changes everything. This is the message that comes right before the shift, right before the open door, right before the breakthrough, right before everything you have been waiting for starts to move. And He needs you to hear it clearly. So stay here. Do not move. Do not rush. God is saying, I have watched you carry things that were never yours to carry. I have seen you pick up burdens that belonged to other people. I have seen you take on guilt that was not your fault. I have seen you absorb pain that was directed at you, but was never about you. You carried it anyway, because that is who you are, because you care more than most people do, because you would rather hurt in silence than let someone else feel alone. God sees that, every single piece of it, and He is saying, it is time to put it down. Not because you are weak, not because you failed, but because what is coming next requires your hands to be free. You cannot carry what is coming if you are still holding what is gone. Type "let it go" in the comments right now. Not because someone will see it, but because your spirit needs to hear you say it.
God is saying, I know you are tired. Not the kind of tired that sleep fixes, the kind of tired that lives deep inside, the kind of tired that comes from fighting battles no one around you even knows are happening, the kind of tired that comes from praying and waiting, from believing and not seeing, from holding on when every part of you wanted to let go. He sees the version of you that shows up every day, even when it costs you everything. He sees you put a smile on your face when your chest is heavy. He sees you speak faith out loud when your mind is full of doubt. And God is saying that did not go unnoticed. Every single day you chose to keep going was recorded, was seen, was honored. You are not as invisible as you have felt. Stay here. This next part is important. Do not skip ahead. Do not get distracted. Every word from here matters. God is saying there is a reason this message found you today, not yesterday, not a week from now, today, because you are standing at the edge of something, a line you are about to cross, a door that is about to open, a season that is about to change. And before you step into it, God needed you to hear this first. Because what is coming is real, and what is coming is big, and it will require a version of you that is not weighed down by the past. He is clearing things out right now. People, situations, old thought patterns, old habits, old versions of yourself that no longer serve where you are going. That clearing has felt painful. It has felt like loss. It has felt like you are being left behind or left alone. But that is not what is happening. God does not remove things to punish you. He removes things to protect you. He removes things to make room for what is actually meant for you. Type, "I trust the process" in the comments right now. Say it, mean it. God is saying, I need to tell you something about the silence you have been living in. The silence felt like abandonment. It felt like God stopped speaking. It felt like your prayers were going nowhere, like the ceiling was closing in, like you were talking and no one was listening. But chosen one, the silence was never emptiness. The silence was preparation. When a surgeon is about to perform something precise, they do not rush. They get still. They focus. The silence before the move is not weakness, it is precision. God was being precise with you. He was not ignoring your prayers. He was answering them in a way that required time you could not see. He was building things beneath the surface. He was moving people into position. He was clearing paths you have not walked yet. He was preparing a table in a place you have not arrived at yet. The silence was not rejection. The silence was construction. And now, the building is almost done.
Chosen one, if this message is reaching something deep inside of you right now, if you feel something shifting, if your chest feels different than it did when you first started watching this, that is not coincidence. That is confirmation. Type, "God, I hear you," in the comments. Let that be your response right now. Not by habit, not because everyone else is doing it, but because something in you recognizes this moment. God is saying, I need to talk about who hurt you. There are people who came into your life who were not sent by me. They came with kind words and hidden intentions. They came with smiles and silent agendas. They came in close enough to see your wounds, and then they pressed on them. Some of them are still in your life. Some of them have already left. But the damage they did, the words they said, the lies they planted in your mind about who you are, some of that is still living inside you. And God is saying, those words were not true. You are not too much. You are not too sensitive. You are not hard to love. You are not the reason things went wrong. You are not what they said you were in their worst moments. You are who I say you are, and I have never changed my mind about you. Not when you failed, not when you walked away, not when you doubted, not when you made the same mistake twice. I have never changed my mind about you. Let that land. Do not rush past it. Sit with that for a moment. God is saying, this is why this message is final. Not because communication ends here, but because after this, the excuses end. After this, the hiding ends. After this, the self-doubt has to end. This is the line that draws the line. On one side of this line is the version of you that believed the wrong people said, the version that played small, the version that apologized for existing, the version that kept waiting for permission to become who you already are. On the other side of this line is who God made you to be, unashamed, unafraid, unbothered by the opinions of people who were never assigned to your destiny. This message is the line, and God is asking you right now, which side do you want to live on? Type, "I choose forward" in the comments. That is your answer. Say it now. Stay until the end. Do not leave. What comes next is the part most people miss because they scroll too soon. God is saying, I am not finished with your story.
The chapter you are in right now is not the final chapter. It's not even close to the final chapter. What feels like an ending is actually a transition. What feels like a closing door is actually a redirected path. The story God is writing for your life does not end in confusion. It does not end in loss. It does not end in the pain you are carrying today. It ends in purpose. It ends in peace. It ends in a testimony so powerful that the very things that tried to break you become the evidence of who God is. Hold on. Stay the course. The story is not over. God is saying, I need your attention for what comes next. New things are coming. Things you have prayed for. Things you stopped believing were possible. Things you quietly gave up on but never fully let go of in your heart. They are coming, but they require a new version of you to receive them. A version that is healed enough to hold them. A version that is grounded enough not to lose them. A version that trusts God enough to steward them well. That is who you are becoming right now, in this season, in this waiting, in this silence. You are not being punished. You are being prepared. And preparation, real preparation, does not always feel good. It feels like pressure. It feels like refinement. It feels like fire.
But what comes out of fire is gold. And chosen one, you are almost through the fire. If this message reached you in a real way today, if something inside you shifted, if you felt seen and understood without having to explain yourself, do not let this moment pass without responding. Press the like button right now, not for the algorithm, not for the channel, but as your way of saying, God, I received this. I hear you. I am ready. Type Amen in the comments, not out of habit, but because you truly agree with what you heard today, because something in this message was for you, and you know it. Before you leave, think about someone you know who is tired right now, someone who is carrying something heavy and not talking about it, someone who needed to hear that God has not forgotten them. Share this with them right now. Do not wait. Do not think about it too long. That nudge you feel, that is not random. That is God using you to reach someone else. When you share, you are not just sending a video. You are sending a message to someone that says, I thought of you, and God thought of you first. Subscribe to this channel so you never miss when God speaks again. These messages are for the ones who are ready, for the ones who show up, for the ones who stay until the end. And if you want to go deeper, if you want daily messages, personal guidance, and a space where you can continue this journey, the link is in the description. It is not for everyone. It is for the ones who are serious about what God is doing in their lives right now. Take that step. Click the link. Continue what started here today. Chosen one, remember this. God is not silent. God is not distant. God is not disappointed in you. He brought you here today, to this exact moment, to say one final thing before everything changes. I see you. I have always seen you. I am not done with you. And what I started in you, I will complete. Stay close. Keep listening. The best is still ahead. Type Amen if you made it to the end. I want to know who stayed, because the ones who stay are always the ones God is about to move.